parent coercing a child to incur debt because the parent's credit is bad absolutely comes under economic abuse as an adult child. It goes throughout all ages. Abusers say, well, I have every right to do this. I'm the parent. The perpetrators use the emotional and psychological and guilt. You know, they guilt you into things, they shame you into things, that decisions that you wouldn't otherwise make. And because it's constant and it's a drip, 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 as a victim, very often you don't have the time and space to step back and connect all of the dots together and see the bigger picture.
There'll be millions of people that are being financially and economically abused. Millions of young people that don't even know it.
Financial and economic abuse not only causes desperate suffering and it can kill, it also costs a lot of money to your economy. Economic abuse on victims has a direct impact on a country's economy.
I believe in South Korea there's something called filial piety. I believe that it's kind of one of the key virtues of your culture, that when you're born, immediately you have a debt to your parents.
In the situation in South Korea, it is a cultural shift that is needed, where a child wanting to help their parents becomes a choice. In the UK law, we've just had children included as victims in their own right. Now, that's children under 18, but also it's a family, any family relationship. So by any member of the family. Children do have rights of their own in this country, even under the age of 18, and certainly around their own money. And if a parent were to take a child's money or utilize a child's money for their own benefit and gain, under 18, that comes under child abuse law. But and over 18, that would be seen as exploitation and fraud. But it's entirely the child's choice as to whether they financially aid their parent or not.
Yes.
This is a very, very new area in UK law. It's not a new area in domestic abuse, but
No.
It's a new area in terms of it being recognised as directly to the children and directly impacting the children.
Our laws are not perfect by any means. It's a constant for those of us that work in the sector. It's a constant battle and challenge to get the people that make the laws to understand.
There is a lot of movement at the moment. There are lots of conversations and actions and activism in this country around, because we have the laws, but if the judiciary, from the police right the way through to the judges and actually the juries, if they don't understand the crimes that the laws pertain to, very often what happens is either people don't get charged, or even if they do get charged and it does go to trial, they get very, very lenient sentences, and it's costing people's lives. So the laws are there, but the implementing of them is just as important, including implementing them in a way that is effective and actually understands the crime.
We need to discuss it more. We need to raise awareness of it. We need to talk about it with our friends, with our family. It needs to be talked about in the news, in papers, so that people understand